We are going to drive with our electrical car to Gothenburg, Sweden. We know this is a challenge since the range of our car is about 130 kilometers during the summer. Now it's November and it's freezing out. It's a Saturday afternoon and we both have a day off, and suddenly I felt like going for a drive. So I was looking at a map and just looking at places where we could drive to today, and then Vegard came with the idea of driving to Sweden. So we are driving to Sweden. Right now we're driving from our house in Sommerfjord to the boat in Horten, and we're crossing towards Moss, and then from there we're driving to Sweden. So looking so much forward to this. Yes. Let's see how many times we have to charge. We drove 78 kilometers before we had to stop and charge. First stop in Sarpsborg. We spent 17 minutes and it cost 47.75 kroners. This brought us all the way into Sweden. This is the border into Sweden. I've been in Sweden a lot of times, maybe between 30 to 40 times. When I was a kid, me and my family drove from Norway to the Netherlands about 3 times per year. Also, I used to live really close to the Swedish border, so I'm familiar. Second stop and we're in Skej. We are trying B. We need a subscription and a chip to charge, which would have taken around a day to get, so sorry B, we could not charge with you. We found another solution. Second stop and we are in Sweden. We are charging with Ionity, and this is a different system. So we pay 80 kroners no matter how long we charge. So this is pretty good if you know that you're gonna charge a long time. But for us, 80 is a little pricey. We need the electricity, so. That's a pretty cool screen though. This is the kilowatts that we're receiving. This is the time that we are charging, and this is our percentage. See, the range is only 83 kilometers when the car is fully charged. That's how cool it is. It would take about an hour and a half to charge it up to 100%, so we spent 22 minutes to charge it up to 70% instead. We stop after 25 kilometers to make sure we can reach the next charging station. Second stop in Sweden, and we found free electricity. And this makes up for the expensive electricity on the first stop.
Here we go.
Thank you, Sweden. Since it's free, we can stop for a long time, so we can go shopping. The stations here in Sweden aren't as frequent as in Norway, at least not where we are. Stop number 4 comes 41 kilometers after in Munkedal. Stop number 5. We made it past Uddevalla. We are in Ljungskile. This station runs on solar power, but we have some issues. The fast charger is not working, so we used a slow charger to being able to drive to the next station.
So now we just tried to charge on a free quick charger, and it didn't work. It had a poster saying that this charger charges with free solar energy, and I guess there's no sun outside, so the solar energy was gone. So that's might be why it didn't work. And we tried to call the customer service for like 5 minutes, but they didn't pick it up. And they were like, "You're now number 3 in line." And I was that for like 5 minutes, and we tried to call them another 2 times, and I was still number 3 in line. Didn't come any forward at all, so now we're trying to reach the next charging pole. Let's see if that one works, or else we have to charge a little bit with a Shoku. I really hope we don't have to do that, because that's gonna take a long time.
Stop number 6, and this time we're charging from power from the sun, water and wind. We made it to our hotel. Tomorrow we'll arrive Gothenburg. We made it! We had to stop and charge 6 times. We spent an hour and a half charging and about 150 kroners. Gothenburg was a fun city. It's so nice to go on a short mini vacation.